Louis C.K., the Oh My God special on HBO, April 13th, 10 o'clock. Fuck.
And gigs, obviously, just go to louisck.net for all the gigs.
All this shit.
Don't you have a lot of press to do today? For real?
I did Howard this morning.
And us, and that's it.
You know, I can only listen. I have 2 cars, all right? Whatever.
One to get to each boat.
That's right.
That's right.
And this fucking stupid fucking company that you work for.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. We don't
You didn't
talk
even
like
have to
that.
say that we worked for. We knew what you meant.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's like, you ever listen to Derek and Clive? It's Dudley Moore and Peter Cook.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yep.
So there's this one where Peter Cook says, I wrote to the head of the BBC. I just addressed it, cunt London. The greatest thing. So anyway, I have the first car. You know, when you buy a car, you don't decide what kind of radio you get. Mm-hmm. First of all, it's the same fucking company. It's the same company. It's a merged 2 companies into one company, right?
Yes. I know exactly.
When you buy a car, you don't order the radio. You get a car that was already in the world. I don't think anybody on earth buys a car and then it gets made at the factory and sent to you, unless you want to wait 6 months. So you buy a car, you give the dealer your specs, he finds an inventory car in the area. So it's arbitrary. It might be a Sirius radio. It might be. I don't know why they're different. It makes no sense that it's 2 different kinds of radios. All right, so you get your car, and the first one I got, it's got whatever. I don't even know which one are you guys supposed to be on.
I know. What are we?
We're
XM?
on XM, but we're also on the Sirius Best of package.
So I'm on I'm on the XM radio, and then I want to hear Howard Stern. Mm-hmm. I can't get him, so I call and they go, there's a premium package for the Howard. You have to pay more for Howard Stern. I'm like, but that guy owns half the company. I don't understand why that makes any sense. You merged, and I tell the lady that's ridiculous that I would have to pay more, and that I have to make this phone call. Yeah, not just the money, but that I have to fucking go through this to get something that's in the fucking thing. So she goes, "Well, we'll give you a month free."
Oh, boy.
Because you're upset. So a month goes by, and then it shuts off. I'm like, I'm not going to do this every month. So then I buy a second car. Mm-hmm. And I get the car, and it's the other one. And I have Howard Stern, and I can't listen to Opie and Anthony, which I listen to every fucking day. So I call them up, and I go, why? And she goes, because that's extra. I'm like, wait a minute. So they're extra. I have to pay a premium to listen to Opie and Anthony in one car, and a premium to listen to Howard in the other car.
How is this not a joke?
And I said to her, I own 2 fucking radios of both services. Yeah. Which means I am paying a license fee already, a full license fee for Sirius and a full license fee for XM. You always fucking brag that you can move your subscription from. Why can't you I would have to pay 2 premium fees to just listen to everything everywhere. That makes no fucking sense.
None.
And she said to me, their contracts make it's in their contracts that
ours?
Yes.
No.
She said, the person who answers the phone.
Fuck her.
Said that.
She lied.
We want to be talking to more people.
She said it's in your contract.
We're dying to be across the board. We're begging to be across the board.
I know, of course. I know that.
So many more people.
I know that.
Yeah.
So
we could double our audience.
And by the way, if I pay, so I said to her, so wait a minute, so those guys are getting extra money if I
oh my God.
So that would mean that you guys would get paid extra if more people sign up for the premium, which of course isn't true.
If they're going to lie about that, I'm going to say this. Everyone that answers the phones at the XM Sirius customer service has molested children. There.
Yeah, you get to say it. You get to just say it.
Sure.
But here's what we just said about cable and how many ways you can get everything. Yeah. Every media company has to fight to be to make yourself a fucking pain in the ass to use. Is the dumbest fucking thing. Because I don't pay either premium service, and as soon as my contracts run out on both cars, I'm not going to listen to satellite anymore. I'm just not going to listen.
This isn't 8 channels on the old Zenith television where I have to get up to change it. If something's fucked up, I'll go to something else in a second.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
I'll plug in my iPod. I don't give a fuck.
It should be and that's exactly.
You have to make it as easy as possible. Everyone knows that runs a company.
Let Jimmy say something.
Yes. Music is good.
All right. Words of wisdom, Lloyd.
Yeah, music is on an iPod. The one thing that fucking keeps people listening to this type of shit is live talk, because you can't put that on your fucking iPod.
And the amount of complaints we get every single day.
It's really dumb.
Our Twitter accounts get complaints all day long.
How long ago did they merge?
Years. We've been in the building 4 years, so at least 4 years ago.
Yeah,
And in all those years, they couldn't, like, how do they expect a customer to understand this?
It was a revenue stream that made sense for a while because they were getting extra money, but now it just doesn't make sense anymore.
No, and also, why are they entitled to that extra money? If I can't decide which one I use, I can't decide. It's totally up to somebody else what kind of radio I get. Because they're both, look at that, SiriusXM. Is it a Sirius radio? No, it's a SiriusXM. That's what the company is.
It should be a SiriusXM radio.
We have an XM radio. Oh, so can I just, wait a minute, but it's SiriusXM. What the fuck are you doing?
It's a terrible business model. It might make them a few extra dollars, but it enrages customers.
It gets everyone all confused.
And they're never going to see how many people they don't get because they're difficult, or how many people actually allow their subscriptions to lapse for that exact
no, this is what I always, like when I was in Australia, everybody told me that they watched my show. And I figured they must be getting old versions of it because it doesn't air there. But they were watching the show like the week before because the whole country pirates there. Here, weirdos kind of pirate. There's not that many people that pirate here.
Yeah.
But in Australia, moms and dads pirate video because we're not letting them buy it, because we're keeping it from them. We have shows that have been on the air here for like 3 years, and we won't even give them, if they're given the option, like everybody in the world is like, take my fucking credit card and just let me have the thing and I'll pay. But if you're going to be a pain in the ass, fuck you. I can steal all of it. So the whole country of Australia rips TV. And I learned this, so when I put my Beacon special, one of the big important things to me was that it was globally available right away. And they're happy to buy it, right? So I told FX they should sell my show on my website. And they said that we can't do that because we can't let other countries see it before.
Oh, boy.
And what they're doing, all those companies, and this piece of shit fucking company that we're talking on right now, is they're keeping money out. It's a cage. It's keeping money out. It's not keeping it in.
Right.
They think they're keeping money in, but they're keeping it out.
Yeah.
By the way, what you just said, that should be a fucking infomercial for SiriusXM. It's fucking enraging how they don't see that.
Why would they do it that way? It makes no sense.
So you know how long companies are doing business the same way before you decided to put something on your site and do it differently. It's like nobody wants to do anything differently until someone does it, and then everyone goes, oh, that's
Imagine
the way
having to buy a different TV for Fox News, Fox, FX.
No.
No, you got to buy a different TV that gets that. And then you got to pay a premium.
The way radio and TV got so big was that there was nothing you had to do.
Right.
You didn't have to pay for it. You watch. You didn't even know you were paying. You're paying for it by watching advertising.
Right.
You didn't even realize that you were paying their bills.
Your time.
That you were doing them a favor by watching the shit. The feeling was that you just click it on and there's all this amazing shit. Your favorite music.
It's amazing.
Your favorite stars, great stories, movies that were just out. It was amazing.
It's magic.
Free. It was free. It really felt that way.
Yeah.
But now with the internet and with all this stuff and this shit and this subscription shit, they're like, well, we need you to give us this, and you can only have this part, and then you can only do that. It's
like,
just,
well, I'll get free. I'm going to go find free. Thank you.
And it's absolutely right. They should make it fucking easier. And their thing is, well, from a paid service, you get unlimited content and no commercials. Okay, fine. But still don't make it difficult once you're inside that area. You should be able... I don't have us on my car radio. I am not listening to on my car.
I don't either.
That's amazing.
Because my car came with the Sirius radio, so I didn't want to bother with the shit, and I could probably make a couple calls and get a VIP account. I just didn't want to.
Who needs it?
I just didn't want to.
I'm a regular person. I'm like, this is not, I don't know. I seriously recommend everybody that can hear my voice shut off the system that is letting you hear it.
We hear this shit every fucking day from our listeners. And then the listeners that are hardcore and they understand that they need to pay for the service to keep us alive, they get so frustrated and go, look, I tried, but I'm just going to get it for free somewhere.
And it's offset by the people who are paying for the other one.
Right.
That's the thing that's crazy about it. Once I had two cars, I'm like, wait a minute, but I'm paying to have both.
You nailed it, because I have an XM radio in my house, but there's Sirius channels I kind of like now, and I go, oh, that's right, I can't listen to them in the fucking house.
Football, what the fuck?
Right.